She is 6 years old. From post 3 is Lily, a 5-year-old female owned by Mallory Butler. And Copper has the outside post 4, youngest in the field at only 1 year old, owned by Jessica Allen. We're set for a start here in the first elimination. And they're off and quickly away. That is Lily. Lily right down the wire and will win it. Lily, the winner of the first heat here in the Winter Dog races. Lily, the winner of the first elimination heat, she will be coming up in the final, which will be after the 7th race. According to her biography here, Lily got her training chasing her squeaky ball. And she also got dancing out of her mind here this afternoon. She came here to race. Congratulations to Lily and Mallory Butler. Four starters here in the second elimination. From post 1 is Tyson, a 3-year-old male owned by Aaron Sillaboy. From post 2 is Oswald, 9-month-old male owned by Lyndon McCollum. From post 3 is Cooper, a 2-year-old male owned by Sam Fletcher. And Darlene Westhaver's Peter, a 6-year-old male, leaving from post 4. We're set for a start here in the second elimination of the Wiener Dog races. And they're off and quickly away from post 4. Peter, and oh, we might have a photo finish. Peter and Oswald hit the wire together. And in that photo finish, it was number 4, Peter, winning the second elimination. We have 5 entries here in the third elimination heat. All male entries. Grover, a 2-year-old from post 1, owned by Sonia Van Subit. Toblerone from post 2, a 3-year-old male owned by Chelsea Skinner. And from post 3, JJ, a 5-year-old owned by Margaret Houlihan. From post 4 is Louie, a 7-year-old owned by Jacqueline and James McPherson. The outside of 5 is Chester, a 3-year-old owned by Heather Teal. They're ready. And they're off in the third elimination. Oh, we've got a straight down line from the outside post of 5. That was Chester. He wasn't fooling this afternoon. The rest of them got a little distracted, I believe. So Heather Teal's Chester earned his ticket to the final coming up after the 7th race. Now setting up for the 4th and final elimination here. 4 females, Number 1 is Gertie, owned by Rayleigh Rath and Ella Porter. Luna from post 2, a 2-year-old owned by Megan and Al Labranche. Post 3 goes to Ellie, a 2-year-old owned by Jameson Ford. And from post 4, Coco Mellon, a 2-year-old owned by Adam Crosman. We're set for the 4th elimination. And they're off and quickly away. That is the number 2 entry, Luna. So Luna earns her berth into the final after race 7. We should have an exciting final here in the Weiner dog races after race 7. A recap of the winners here in the first elimination. It was Lily, a 5-year-old female owned by Mallory Butler, winning in a time of 4.1 seconds. In the second elimination heat, it was Peter, a 6-year-old owned by Darlene Westhaver. Peter was a winner in 3.3 seconds. In the third elimination, Chester proved to be the fastest. In 3.3 seconds. And in the fourth elimination, it was Luna, a 2-year-old owned by Megan and Al Labranche, 3.4 seconds. Those are the 4 finalists in the Weiner Dog Race Final.
So we're back after some exciting races here at Truro. Not only the win by Crime Boss and driver Greg Monroe in a new lifetime mark back in race 6, a second over move late paid off with the $4.70 winner and the 1 minute and 57 second and 3/5 win for Crime Boss. Looking good.
Yeah, that was a fantastic race to watch. What a race it was. Good Friday 3 goes to lead. I'm a Looker 2 comes, takes it from top of her trade. She ends up getting shuffled. And then you get the outer flow started immediately with Crime Boss grabbing live cover from Lobel Bruiser. Lobel Bruiser eventually cleared to the lead, and then Crime Boss comes off his back. Cool Do ends up getting up for third. That was a very fun race to watch, and for a 6-horse field, they sure put on a show.
Yeah, that was a good one. And then we had some wiener dog eliminations that Joe Kelly described. And now I guess the wiener dogs will be moving on to their final. But first of all, we have race 7 here, the Acropole Pizza and Donair Pace. And this is a 7-horse field. And there are a couple of changes to mention here. We have some equipment changes on a tough little guy, and name is on the halter.
Yeah, on Name is on the halter, he goes from a open bridle and hood with cups to adding a closed bridle and a choke plate. So not much of a change there. And a tough little guy goes from an open bridle to a closed bridle and adds a choke plate. So I think those are just gear options where the the trainers are trying to figure them out a little more and see, just sort of give that slight changes a shot.
Sure, it could all help here, but everybody is leaning towards a horse who I loved in his first Truro start, and it just didn't work out for him, and that's the Yin Yang for trainer David Settle, who co-owns with Wallace Cameron and Anthony Repchel, and Carl Eisner is driving.
Yeah, the Yin Yang comes in here. This was a purchase by David Settle and friends there about a month or so ago, maybe more. He was racing at Summerside, doing pretty well. He did have four 2/3, pardon me, this year in 11 starts. He did have a fourth in 158 and 3 in his second to last start in Summerside. This is the cheapest class he has ever raced in this year, I think, as he did start off racing some tough competition there on PEI in Charlottetown and Summerside. So a good class relief for him today. Carl Eisner gets in the bike for the first time. We'll see what he can do with him. He's 9-5 as a co-favorite right now.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. Mighty Mouse is Sugar Doyle's second choice, and he has the co-favorites as his top 2. And I share Mark McKelvey's preference for Name is on the halter in my exactor. And then you're going to Love in Paradise, and this one an ultimate stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick horse with trainer-driver Sean McLennan.
Yeah, I went with Love in Paradise off. Looking at this race, a lot of the horses they weren't showing a whole lot of sharpness or that great of speed figures. So Love in Paradise, I thought that she has made some checks this year. She's only had 8 starts so far this year. Her last start, she was 6th in 202 and 3. Didn't have any racing luck at all. But the start for that, she was able to finish 5th chart in 159 and 4 at the non-winners of 551s. And her last start at Truro at this class, she was 4th in 204 flat. So that gives me a little bit of confidence with post 5 that maybe